Welcome. I'm Hanel Rose at ER Technologies, and we're a NetSuite Solutions partner here in Irvine, California. And I'm delighted to have you here today. Whether you stumble across one of my videos, or one of my videos just popped up and you decided to stay, I'm thrilled for you to join me. On my channel, we're all about smart manufacturing and helping small, medium manufacturers achieve the best potential for the future and assisting them through the maze of technological solutions that they and to empower their organizations and enable them to thriving and sustainable growth future. Today, I want to discuss why modern ERP implementation needs a blueprint process for success. I will talk about 5 secrets for implementation success used by successful NetSuite implementers, and also why companies are turning to NetSuite's comprehensive cloud ERP solution to run all aspects of their business operations. Main reason for that is because of the flexibility and automation it provides in one-click features to execute transactions. If you run a manufacturing company, then you must look at embracing new technologies for the future. Think about connected, smart manufacturing, how to have a sustainable, competitive future, particularly if you're a small to mid-sized manufacturing organizations. If you like this type of content, subscribe to our channel by clicking on the link below. Ring the bell and share this video with your colleagues so everyone can be informed when we publish new content every 2 weeks. Now, if you're growing mid-sized organization, chances are you are or will soon outgrow your entry-level accounting system. As you look for solutions to replace your legacy system, more and more companies are turning to cloud ERP systems, namely software as a service, to modernize their current systems and lay the foundation for future growth. SaaS ERP offers a myriad of advantages: an intuitive user experience, modern functionality, and the ability to conduct business anywhere using mobile devices. Cloud ERP also offers more favorable economic subscription-based licensing and minimal need for IT resources to support it. Finally, reduced implementation times offer you a faster time to value into your investment. While SaaS ERP systems provide faster implementation times over on-premise solutions, you still need to carefully manage your implementation project to ensure current and ongoing success. Things to consider are successful data migration from the systems you are replacing and taking advantage of best practices and modern capabilities built into the applications. What are the steps involved to ensure cloud ERP implementation success? The following overview describes the major steps involved you need to know and what to expect and what's required to ensure your success both at go live and well into the future. Now, if we think about the main components, selection of the right system for your company and your users is often the first most important thing. ERP software features and functions are important to the extent that they must be appropriate for your situation and your needs. You want to select the right partner. The best approach is to limit your short list to suppliers with rich experience in your industry that who have successful users and businesses similar to yours. One of the main things that is a drawback is clinging to the past. Don't try to replicate manual processes and try to adopt best practices. People have an innate resistance to change, at least partly due to the fear of the unknown. They will naturally want the new system to look and work just like the old one. You don't want to spend time and effort implementing a new system to get to the same results you are getting with your old system. Now, when a new system comes on board, adapting to the new system and practices are all goals that you seek. The procedures and capabilities built into the ERP software are very solid. They are proven ways that they can manage your business and its information. In nearly all cases, adopting functions and practices built into the software will deliver superior results compared to the way you've always done it. Now, the key aspect of an obstacle is handling this change. You want to build a sense of getting users involved early in the process. Now, at the outset, one of the key and most important things you want to consider is what is your plan? As the old saying goes, you don't know where you're going until if you've never see it in an instructive plan. Managing SaaS ERP implementation involves selecting an implementation partner, developing a timeline, and establishing a project team consisting of your key employees to define your goals. This includes defining the requirements, mapping out your business process, and carefully weighing competing priorities. The team should include members of the finance team organization who can advise on critical aspects of configuring the system, such as its chart of accounts, compliance requirements, workflows, and reporting. The latter includes statutory reports. If the organization is publicly traded, as well as management reports and analytics designed to deliver timely insights to managers in order to make better decisions in real time. A factor that's often overlooked is financial processes such as closing the books. There are other processes, including order to cash, procure to pay, where the needs of the people who perform them, along with the workflows and approvals and the systems that they impact, need to be carefully taken into account. Other considerations may include many data sources you have. What will be the data migrated? And finally, the most critical success factor how will your users be trained to ensure timely adoption? You should plan very carefully on how users will be trained on the system and on particular functions so they can be fully productive as soon as they go live. Your key objective here is to ensure you properly design and eventually configure the system in advance to actually starting the project. You'll want to take time to carefully plan so as not to end up with rework on the back end and later to accommodate business growth going forward. Now, when you design a system, planning for implementation requires careful consideration and how it will support your company operations. Are you replacing a single accounting application? Are there manual workaround processes managed in spreadsheets? Are documents such as invoices manually keyed into the system? A major value enhancing feature of the modern SaaS ERP system is that they're designed around business processes. Whether they are previously discussed and financial processes or the myriad of others involving broader company operations, modern SaaS ERP utilize best practices derived from vendors with years of experience. Think about the way you conduct business and to establish best practice processes up front. Additionally, take care of how to look at current and future requirements. Think about what could be improved with an eye to processes that will scale with the business. Built-in business processes help accelerate the implementation cycle so you realize value quickly after you go live. Standardizing on leading practices will condense the timely, significant, and allow higher user adoption. Now, every company has data, and that needs to be migrated into the new system. The data may reside in legacy accounting systems and be in structured formats so that it may reside in spreadsheets, which can be difficult to migrate. In the worst cases, data may reside in paper documents, such as purchase and sales orders or vendor invoices that may be manually required to be keyed into the new system. Key factors in deciding what data to migrate should include assessing what is critical for reporting and compliance, particularly for publicly traded companies or those who plan to go public soon. You need to have the historical data, financial data to report on past performance. You also need to carefully analyze getting your data ready in advance because this gives a leg up on defining a migration strategy that meets the business objective. and also provides great value versus cost of bringing data into the system. Do not underestimate the effort involved in cleansing the data prior to importing it into the new system, because you will save great pain and time than having to reconcile the data afterwards. Your new software is going to have a lot more capabilities than your previous, so you will want to make the most of your investment. Now, being a mid-sized business doesn't necessarily mean a lack of complexity. You may have systems, both SaaS and on-premise, which handle customer-facing processes, such as ensuring that customer orders are properly processed, fulfilled, invoiced, and accounted for. You may have procurement systems that you need to reconcile purchase orders with vendor invoices and accounts payable. You may have specialized systems that manage interactions with your banks. Combine these systems that form the backbone of your business and connect your company to customers, suppliers, and other trading partners. They need to be carefully considered in the plan. Consider integrating processes by looking at the extended process flow, which begin outside the ERP system, and then architect the right framework based on the existing integrated capabilities the business need. Look at the whys, the hows, to understand what is needed to integrate applications and identify and appropriately identify the resources that perform the integration. This is typically a combination of your implementation partner, your internal staff, any third parties that may involve in applications that you may use. Like data conversion, integration can significantly extend timelines, so consider the integration requirements at the beginning of the process. Look at incorporating any fragmented systems and processes in a single unified SaaS ERP. This approach will significantly reduce costly upfront integration work and minimize the ongoing costs of maintaining complex integrations in the future. Now, one thing that's often overlooked is user adoption and training on the new system. Because of it's critical to realize that fast time to value in ensuring your users are trained properly would and take full advantage of the system's capabilities. Modern SaaS ERP systems accelerate time to value through the intuitive stage, so if they're easy to use, user interface helps your people become more productively very fast. However, for knowledge workers who perform more complex work, their inclusion in the implementation team is critical to getting them up the learning curve. User adoption is a key benchmark when you're looking at success or failure of a SaaS deployment, SaaS ERP deployment. And active user involvement is always critical throughout the implementation. This approach will help validate that the system and that it will meet the stated business objective, as their experience will help to facilitate knowledge transfer and a sense of system ownership. User involvement is very important to ensure that knowledge transfer starts early and establishes a core group of experts who can monitor or mentor their colleagues. Modern SaaS ERP also features embedded learning, such as documentation and videos, to help get users productive quickly. The manner in which users want to be trained continues to evolve. Don't forget videos and tutorials and embedded learning tools that are becoming standard on most of these ERP packages. These on-demand training tools help users find the answer themselves rather than depending on IT resources for help. The modern cloud solutions offer many advantages over legacy on-premise systems. They also feature quicker implementation times and ensure fast time to value. However, you still need to carefully plan and manage your implementation to ensure critical business requirements are taken into account in order to ensure maximum success at go live and well into the future. Now, if you're a small, medium manufacturer, because you're a startup, or you may just be having limited processes because you're using QuickBooks and using spreadsheets to supplement other processes manually, and you want to have a system solution to handle complete end-to-end process and operation processes, right? If you might also be an established company or transitioning to a new system that's looking for a comprehensive solution because you have a legacy system that users are finding difficult or not able to scale for modern solutions and processes such as manufacturing execution systems, machine learning, or Internet of Things, or even AI, and you need to scale and grow for the future. Then you're a candidate for smart manufacturing, and you're looking to improve your operations with engaged processes and technologies to satisfy your users and your overall business process. Click the link below. Book a call with me or a member of my team. Let's have a discussion to see how we can help. If you have questions or comments, don't hesitate to leave a comment or feel free to contact us directly. Join us in 2 weeks for our next videocast, and we will have more information on smart manufacturing and how your ERP can be a foundation for your sustainability and future growth for your overall